Good evening. We are about 2 minutes away from starting, so if you could please find your seats. Our grads are already lined up at the back, ready to enter the arena. So again, please find your seats, and we will get underway in about 1 to 2 minutes. Good evening. If you are able, please rise, direct your attention to the entrance to the arena, and welcome the graduates of the Artie Parker class of 2025. Just a reminder, guys, under your chairs are a bottle of water. So if that was a little nerve-wracking, we just need to calm ourselves down. Feel free to reach under and grab that bottle. Good evening, graduates, parents, families, and friends. Welcome to the 2025 Artie Parker graduation ceremony. My name is Jeff Parody, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies this evening. Once again, please direct your attention to the back of the arena and join me in welcoming this evening's speaking and non-speaking dignitaries into the arena. Spenny, you want to play that again? We get the dignitaries coming in. Do you want to play that again? Play pomp again. Yeah, I don't know. Play something. Just a little bit slower. Jeff French, Principal, Artie Parker Collegiate. Colleen Smook, Mayor, City of Thompson. Carly Monius, Parent Guest Speaker. Carl Patterson, Teacher Guest Speaker. Lori Henderson, Superintendent of Educational Services and Programming. Hank Warner Brown, Board Chairperson for the School District of Mystery Lake. Jennifer Alcock, Indigenous Guest Speaker. Angel Bartlett, Superintendent of Human Resources and Policy. Bonnie Rempel, former Artie Parker Collegiate Principal. Special Constable Rob Cleveland, Trustee Brian Young, Deputy Mayor Louis Fitzpatrick, Chu Chong, City of Thompson Councillor, and Duncan Wong, City of Thompson Councillor. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your dignitaries for this evening. In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, we would like to acknowledge that we are signatories of Treaty 5 land, and we recognize the Nishitiwasik Cree Nation on whose traditional territory we live, learn, and teach. The School District of Mystery Lake is located in the community of Thompson in the province of Manitoba, which is located on the traditional and ancestral lands of the Nahitho, Innu, Denesuwane, Métis, Inuit, Anisinu, Anishinaabe, and Dakota Oyate nations. Let this acknowledgement serve as a reminder of our commitment to honor treaties in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. We are all treaty people. Graduates, welcome. Welcome to a celebration of you and all the hard work you've done to get here. The students were led into the arena tonight by class valedictorian Drew Dewan, and there are 151 students graduating from Artie Parker Collegiate. Before we get things started, we want to recognize the immense effort that was given by the City of Thompson and their staff to prepare this evening's venue. Up until Friday at 3:30, we weren't sure if we were going to be in here or over at the high school at the Leckman Theater. Our community has hosted evacuees from across the north for nearly a month, and our city employees were on the front lines of hospitality, ensuring that the basic needs of those individuals were met every day. After our neighbors in the north were finally able to return home this past Friday afternoon, city staff made sure that the TRCC was cleaned and set up for us to start decorating and organizing on Monday. We are incredibly appreciative of their hard work, as I'm sure all of you are as well. Please join me in a very large round of applause for them. This year, our grad concert band chose to record themselves, which means some of the notes that you are about to hear were played by some of the graduates who are seated before you. If you are able, please rise for the singing of O Canada. Please remain standing. I will now direct your attention to the side of the arena where the Dene drummers will perform an honor song. Please refrain from clapping following the performance. Ms. Icho, please be seated. The graduating class would now like to acknowledge and pay tribute to those who cannot be here tonight with us. From classmate to grandparent, cousin to friend, there are people who are no longer with us that would have been so proud to watch you walk across the stage tonight. To honor them, we are starting a new tradition. Our graduates were instructed, if they chose, to bring a small memento that represents a loved one. When our memorial song begins to play, those graduates will make their way to the memorial chair, collect their memento from Ms. Horvath, and place it on the memorial table. These items will then be placed in the class of 2025 time capsule. Graduates, please rise once again for the memorial walk. Two seconds, guys, just bear with us. Good. Technical difficulties. I will sing Landslide for you right now, Mr. Moser. I know that voice from anywhere. Go ahead, graduates. Can we bring it up? A little bit more.
Snow-covered hills till the landslide brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons
seated. I know there's never a good time for technical difficulty, but of all the times, I'm glad that it happened there and we were able to have a few extra moments of reflection. I know that a lot of our grad class has some extra thoughts in their heads tonight with some of the people who are not here with us. And I thank you guys for being respectful during that time as they got to honor and acknowledge those individuals who are not here with us. Welcome to members of Thompson and surrounding communities watching on the live stream, and the teachers and staff of the School District of Mystery Lake watching from home and are here with us tonight over in Section E. Thank you to the Dene drummers, Leon Tizazi, Simon Samuel, Clifford Tizazi, Tyrone Denikazi, and Howie Samuel for the honor song for our grads this evening. Graduates, many people have joined us tonight to honor your successes and hard work. A few of those people will now address you and leave you with a few parting thoughts. First, to offer you her thoughts and congratulations is Her Worship, Mayor Colleen Smook, to bring a message on behalf of the City of Thompson. Come on up, just me. You want to adjust that microphone for you?
Thank you. Another great day for Treaty 5 territory. It's such an honor to be invited here. I'm accompanied here today by my Deputy Mayor, Louis Fitzpatrick, Councillors Duncan Wong and Chu Chong. So we're definitely honored to be invited to be part of the graduation ceremony every year. So this year, when I look out and I see so many faces that I know some of you have had challenges, some of you have taken an extra year or two to get to this point, some of you have got here by the skin of your teeth, and some of you are graduating with honors. So it just means that you're such a diverse group and that you will do great things in the world. Thing is to remember always to look after yourself. Remember, you've graduated. You got to this step. Now you're going on into adulthood and the next steps, whether you go to higher education, whether you're going into the working industry, whatever it is, do your best. Always be proud of what you do and what you accomplish. And basically, even just your accomplishment of being here. A week ago, I looked out, the stage wasn't here. We had evacuees from all over the north, from Lynn Lake and Marcel Colomban, in this arena, and the fact that our staff managed to get it cleaned up and then you folks come in and decorated and got it ready for graduation. It just shows how enduring that you are. We went through a couple years of COVID where we couldn't be together to graduate. Now we've had the wildfires this year, so it's always a challenge. But Thompson is always up for the challenge. And without you as being part of it, it wouldn't happen. So with that, always do your best, always look out for yourself. On behalf of City Council, City staff, administration, I'm wishing you all the best. Congratulations on a great day. Enjoy your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Smook, for taking the time to celebrate with us this evening. Now, Mr. Jeff French, Principal of Artie Parker, has a message for the graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. Parents, families, staff, dignitaries, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduates. Because without you, there wouldn't be any need for this. There was plenty of uncertainty as this big day approached, with wildfires seemingly out of control everywhere, the TRCC filled with evacuees from northern communities, and some nervousness that we might be evacuated as well. The optimist in me was hoping that we'd be able to hold our ceremony here at the TRCC, but realistically, I knew we needed a plan B. But through some minor miracle, everyone who had been evacuated due to fires was able to return home last week. People at the TRCC worked extra hard to get the facility ready for us to use, and here we are. To the class of 2025, all 151 of you, congratulations. For some of you, high school was relatively easy and you cruised through. For others, high school was more of a struggle. But by being resilient and never giving up, you get to cross the stage tonight, and that's what counts. The ability to persevere is one of the best life skills you can have. We are so proud of you all. I would like to say thank you to the parents and guardians. Your support, encouragement, and steadfastness helped shape the young men and women that we have in front of us today. From the early wake-up calls when your kid needed just 5 more minutes in bed, that was me as a teenager, so I know, to the parent-teacher meetings, the studying for tests and exams, and of course, calls from school when the last thing you wanted that day was a call from the school. You've been there for your kids through it all, so again, thank you. Also, I would like to thank the teachers and staff. Teaching is so much more than creating and delivering lessons. Teachers and staff devote many hours of their own time to give students the best high school experience possible, whether that be running clubs, staying after school or during lunch to help struggling students, coaching sports, or pitching in for the big events like Last Grad Standing. None of these things are mandatory. Teachers do so because they care about their students. Grads, today is a very special day, and you've all worked hard to get here. High school graduation marks the conclusion of one journey and the start of a new one. As you move forward to university, college, a job, career, or wherever life takes you after high school, remember, you don't need to have everything figured out right now. I remember when I graduated high school many, many moons ago, it was both exciting and a little scary. I had some ideas of what I wanted to do with my life, with teaching being at the bottom of the list, and you can see how that worked out. But here's a few tips to take with you as you start this new chapter in your lives. It is important to follow your dreams, but also important to have a backup plan or plans. Be okay with making mistakes, and remember to learn from them. And I'm going to end with a quote from a commencement speech given by Ellen DeGeneres, which is pretty great advice as well. Never follow anyone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, you should follow that. Grads, you are ready, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. French, for your words of wisdom. We would now like to welcome Ms. Carly Monius to say a few words on behalf of the parents. Ms. Monius is the mother of Dalen Monius, one of our graduates here this evening. Please welcome Ms. Monius.
Good evening, graduates, families, and friends. As a proud parent standing here today, I just want to take a moment to reflect on how lit this journey has been. Each of you have shown that it takes a true village to raise not just a child, but a whole generation of goats, greatest of all time. You have flexed your knowledge, slayed your challenges, and have come so far together. Amid all the ups and downs, remember to carry forward the values of respect and kindness. Low key, those traits are the ultimate swag. They will guide you and help you build the connections that are not just mid, but absolutely bussin'. As you pull up to the next chapter of your lives, whether it be college, the workforce, or taking a year off to figure things out, embrace on the vibe and aura of possibility around you. Don't be afraid to yeet into your new experiences, but also take time to chill and reflect. You are equipped with the riz to navigate through the life's challenges. So graduates, as you step forward, keep your drip strong, and remember, it's not about being an alpha or a baddie, it's about being true to yourself. Lock in on your passions, and dreams will lead you to greatness. So go out there, be the amazing individuals you are, and remember, the world is yours to hold. Congratulations, class of 2025. You're all incredible. I can't see how you changed the world. Bruh, it's gonna be epic.
Thank you, Ms. Monius, for that moving speech. Graduates, think back to your first day of school. All those years ago, excited about the possibilities and the adventures ahead. Maybe a little unsure, but strengthened by the support of your family. Families, remember that same time. Remember the pride that you felt as they walked from under your wing and into the big world of education and independence. Grads, that pride is just as strong as they prepare to watch you walk across the stage, and that strength and that support is still there as new possibilities and adventures dawn. Graduates, please stand. Have a look around the arena. If possible, find your family or look at the camera at the back and give a big wave on the live stream. Family, friends, help them out. Make sure they can find you. Give them a big, loud cheer. This is a celebration of them. Thank you. Please be seated. I would now like to welcome Ms. Lori Henderson, Superintendent of Educational Services and Programming, who will bring her greetings on behalf of the School District of Mystery Lake.
Just before I start, I have to say, Nathan, Spoonbill's very proud of you, and way to go, GABA. It's good afternoon, Tansei, bonjour. Along with Co-Superintendent Angel Bartlett, it gives me great pleasure to bring greetings to the 2025 Artie Parker graduating class. It has taken you 13 years or so to get to this point, and here you are, ready to leave Artie Parker and enter the next phase of your lives. You should all feel very proud that you are here today and that you have earned your place in the graduating class of 2025. It has been a long time since someone took your hand, brought you to your first day of kindergarten, and left you with a stranger who would introduce you into the world of public education. Public education has been a major chunk of your lives. I think it's about 2,500 hours that you spent at school if you have pretty good attendance. Public education has been a part of your life, and I'm sure there has been some growing pains, both physically and emotionally, for everyone who has been a part of that journey. And I'm pretty sure your family folks would agree there's been some growing pains. During the years from then to now, you've grown physically, emotionally, and mindfully. You have all grown taller, maybe a little bit hairier, and most definitely you've become critical learners and thinkers. You have gone from learning the basics to being able to reason and think logically. You have gained skills that you will continue to master as you journey through life. The good news is that school may be out, but your learning journey will continue. This is a positive. You have gained the skill and maturity to embrace it. You are no longer learning subjects such as science, math, English language arts, phys ed, or any of those other fantastic courses you've taken along the way. It is now called life and lifelong learning. Investigate new things. Be an active participant in your life. You will have more questions, more inquiries. There is so much to do and learn. Enjoy the journey. It is about life balance, and it is about Mino Pimatisawan. Enjoy the good life. I wish each and every one of you the best in your lives. Celebrate safe and be kind to one another. Congratulations to the class of 2025 at Gosani.
I just had to get permission to announce and give recognition to Ms. Henderson. She will be retiring from the school district at the end of this year, and we wish her nothing but the best in her next adventures. Let's have a round of applause. We now invite School Board Trustee Mr. Hank Warner Brown to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the school trustees, I'm the chairperson with the school district, and I'd like to convey the warmest congratulations for today. This is a very happy week. I think it started with kindergarten promotions, worked its way into grade 8 promotions. UC and convocation, of course, was yesterday. And I like to think that the week culminates with the graduating class of R.D. Parker. So let's hear it for R.D. Parker's graduating class. I want to recognize the hard work that you folk have been doing for this past year, and like the superintendent said, for the past 13 years. And for some of you, you'll be looking at employment for the fall. Perhaps some of you are applying for college. Some of you maybe are thinking of moving on into a different province, or maybe moving out of country for employment. Some of you are thinking about raising families and starting a home. And there's lots of challenges. Grade 12 it's not the end of a path, it's the beginning of a journey. And so I really want to acknowledge the great work that you folk have been doing. And I also want to take the moment as a school district trustee to thank those who helped you get here. I want to thank the principal. I want to thank our retiring superintendent. I want to thank the administration and the staff, but especially I want to thank the teachers. So let's give a round of applause for your teachers. It really does take a community to raise a family, and this is a family. And I think it really warmed my heart when we remembered those who we've lost, those who have moved away, those who have passed on. And I want to think that everything that we do now is in memory of everything they've tried to achieve as well. So I want you folk to go out tonight, celebrate responsibly, be safe, but also think on what you want to do in the future. And if ever you need guidance and if ever you need help, think about the friends and the mentors you had along the way, and don't be shy to reach out to your teachers and to your supporting staff for that help and guidance. Okay, folks, take care and best of luck for the future.
Thank you, Mr. Warner Brown, for your thoughtful words and for being so tall. There we go. Our next speaker will bring greetings to the 2025 graduates on behalf of the Indigenous community. Jennifer Alcock is a proud Swampy Cree Indigenous woman born here in Thompson and raised in the traditional territory of Titasqueaq Cree Nation. She was homeschooled as a young girl during the hunting and trapping seasons at her trapline area in Kelsey with her family. This is where she learned all of the values of her culture and pride that was passed down from her ancestors. She is very grateful for this, as it is taught to her, or it's taught her to pass it on to her own family. Her family moved to Gillam, Manitoba when she was in grade 6, and she spoke very little English. Here she learned the challenges of being an Indigenous person and young woman, but always had her culture and pride to help her adjust to these challenges. Her family, especially her father, John, and her mother, Rebecca, had always instilled that education was very important. It was here she received her high school diploma. She then attended the University of Manitoba, where she received her Bachelor of Arts degree in Sociology and Indigenous Studies. She also received her Educational Assistant Diploma through the University of Winnipeg while working for Titasqueaq Education Authority in Split Lake from 1998 to 2006. This is where she fell in love with working in the education field. From 2006 to 2015, she worked for Frontier School Division in Gillam, Manitoba, and it was here that she decided to go for her after degree in education through Pent at Brandon University. Upon graduation, she stayed with Gillam School, where she raised her family. In 2015, her little family made the choice to move to Thompson for their next chapter. She received a teaching position at Wapanook Community School, where she worked until 2020. She decided to accept a teaching position at R.D. Parker Collegiate to revitalize the Cree language and Indigenous studies programs. Since then, she has served as the Thompson Teachers Association Indigenous Chairperson, served as a member of the Indigenous Voice and Action Standing Committee for the Manitoba Teachers Society, and is currently a member of the Circle of Indigenous Educators, Elders, and Knowledge Keepers with Manitoba Teachers Society. Please welcome special guest speaker, Jennifer Alcock.
Agasa Jeff for the introduction. Good evening, everybody, or good afternoon. Nistam niwidata miskato awakoke ebutastonedik anoch egwa ginawal ewijagapos tawajik omenum ogisegwano mitanin anas common egago egi kagwechemegoyan anoch tayamyan. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the graduates today and everyone who are standing here with them on their day. I am grateful that I was asked to speak to you today. So today, I want to share some of the teachings that were taught to me by many people that I've had the privilege of knowing, listening to, reading about, and meeting in my life. It is my hope that we can make connections and to continue making connections with each other, regardless of who we are and where we come from. I find this crucial in the times that we are living in today. I find the necessity to understand and appreciate different cultures and their beliefs and their values. To not look down on anyone and anything. When we interact with others from different backgrounds, we learn to be respectful, empathetic, and open-minded towards others. This is called cultural competence. And it is the ability to understand, appreciate, and respect different cultures and their way of life. Cultural competence, it helps us learn new things. It promotes empathy and understanding. It helps avoid stereotypes and biases. And it promotes harmony and peace. Overall, it creates a more inclusive and diverse world where everyone feels respected and valued. So now I'm going to share some of the teachings that I have used and are still using and I'm still learning to create an open mind and to try to live my life in a positive way. Number one, we must listen with 3 ears. And these are the 2 ears on your head and one with an open heart. Knowledge and understanding are gained when we display the interest in learning. In Indigenous culture, there is a concept called interconnectedness. This is the foundation in First Nations, Inuit, and Métis worldviews and ways of knowing. Some First Nations say all of my relations, to refer to this interconnectedness. With this, I'm going to share a quote from the First Nations Pedagogy Online project. The philosophy and practice of all of my relations can teach people a lot about relating to others and to themselves. When we take the time to really be with someone, we utilize our inner knowing to sense deep levels with that person, within that person. listening attentively and respectfully to what others say allows us to know them better with much more than our rational minds. This helps us to engage with others in holistic and meaningful ways that support health and well-being. By going further and regarding them as someone who is genuinely connected to us, we go even deeper to feel the inner essence of that person. It is this deep connection that serves as a foundation of relationship within our world, supported by interconnected knowing. That interconnected relationships with all living things is called a sacred circle of life. I was taught to refer to nature and to everything in the universe as relatives, because everything has a purpose and deserves respect. It is family. When we stop viewing it like this, we lose that connection that deserves protection by us. Number 3, the sacred circle of life and the teachings of the circle shows us that we are all one. Everyone and everything have a purpose. Everything within this circle is equal and balanced as well. No one is above or below. It also teaches us that healing cannot happen alone. It is done together. Number 4, the teachings within the circle also teach us about empathy. When we have that knowledge and relationship with someone or something, you can sympathize. Once you can sympathize, you pave the road for understanding. For example, understanding the way the earth provides life and knowing that without her, there is none. So we take care of her. In Cree, we refer to her as Gigawi no Aski, our Mother Earth. Gigawi no means our mother, and in our mother is our source of life. Aski is the land and everything that's part of the land. Another example of this is the famous saying, treat others how you want to be treated. Number 5, your identity is also very important because it keeps you grounded. You have to know where you come from to know where you're going. Find something to be proud of in your cultures. We all have a gift. Which is your life, and your life is precious. Number 6, the power of community is also important. Growing up, it was the responsibility of relatives and community members to take care of the child and to make sure that child had everything to live a good life. Children are seen as gifts. I was disciplined by everyone who witnessed something that I shouldn't be doing, and they attached a teaching to it. But we all know not everybody listens. But this is another story. But consistency is the key. We had to be taught this behavior was a no-no, and it will not benefit the community. Number 7, working together is also an asset. Mamo at Tuskewin. My father told me having too many bosses won't work. Number 8, mutual respect. is another important teaching. This is what I tell my students. I don't demand respect, I must earn it. Vice versa, I will show you respect when you earn it. Number 9, humility. Tabahtene misuin is another value that Indigenous people follow. To know humility is to know you are a sacred part of creation. Live life selflessly and not selfishly. Respect your place and carry your pride with your people and praise the accomplishments of all. Do not become arrogant and self-important. An elder once told me, do not boast too much. Other people will do it for you. And we are doing that for you graduates today. My dad would say, Gawina mamisjumuk, do not boast. Number 10, I was also taught that material things cannot be taken with us once we leave this earth. An important value you leave behind is love. You will always leave behind the differences you made, good and bad. 11, this one, my father told me when I was struggling at times. He would say, Jenny, just live. I understand what he meant by this now. Some may know, if you don't, one day you will. Number 12, I will end with this teaching. Live with humor. Everyone has a belly laugh, and darn those feel good. Stressing and thinking too much will get you sick. Learn to calm your spirit and try your hardest to keep healthy. I want to congratulate all the graduates for getting here. I also want to thank everyone for supporting and being here in celebration with them. They are not done this chapter, and they will still need our support and love. To you graduates, goyes bimatizik, live a good life. Ganwene misuk, take care of yourselves. Ganwene mikwatagyak awenagik, look after others. Goyes atuskek, work in a good way. Kawena gostajik, ewigas kitaye gegwan. Don't be afraid of things that you want to succeed in. Kapen ananaskumuk, always be grateful. My father's saying, Kawena itimik, don't be lazy. And number 8, papik, which means laugh. I'm hoping that I will hear good things from you with my 3 ears. Congratulations again, and best wishes to you all, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Alcock, for those incredible words, and that's a prime example of how much she has done for our Indigenous program and how good of a teacher she is. Egosane. Now, we need to say thank you to some important people. Thank you to the staff of Artie Parker Collegiate. Thank you for all the hours of extra time in tutoring, coaching, mentoring, and supporting our students so that they can achieve their goals. Your support of extracurricular activities in our school gives our students a broader perspective of the world, and your work is incredibly appreciated. Thank you. We'd also like to give our appreciation to all occasions for the beautiful decorating, as always, music makers, for the sound and lights, and again, the staff of the Recreation Center, the mayor, and the City Council for opening the arena for us tonight. Paul Anderson, the man behind the camera from the School District of Mystery Lake, and the rest of the School District of Mystery Lake for all their assistance in making this graduation ceremony happen for you this evening. Thank you. I wanted to give a special thanks here to our nutrition procurer, Blaine Prince. It's a fancy term. Blaine's new to our school. He's done an incredible job at feeding our student body day in and day out, as well as preparing food for a variety of special events throughout the year. He's currently at the school right now cooking all the appetizers for after graduation, which I know will be delicious. So let's give a big round of applause for Blaine. We'd also like to give a special thanks to all of our parent volunteers who helped to make prom a reality for the class of 2025, and all those who will be helping to ensure that SafeGrad is equally as successful. These events would not be possible or successful without their ongoing participation. Thank you. And lastly, on a personal note, I'd like to say thank you to you, grads. Thank you for allowing me to speak on your behalf tonight. Although it's a job that I've found myself doing year after year recently, I truly value the opportunity to stand in front of you all, look out at my former students, my athletes, committee members, those who I say hi to every day in the hallway, those who regularly pilfer my chocolate stash and juice box stash in my office, and even those who coach my own kids in the evenings. As I call your name shortly, I get to watch 4 years worth of memories walk across the stage as you take your final steps as an Artie Parker Trojan. I've cherished all my time with you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you. Graduating students Lincoln Richcoon and Sarah Stewart will now introduce and thank our teacher guest speaker, Mr. Carl Patterson. Please welcome Lincoln and Sarah to the stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Lincoln.
And I'm Sarah.
We're standing here because we were given the opportunity to write this year's teacher speaker introduction for the one and only Mr. Patterson. I'll begin by saying, throughout my 4 years of high school, I've had the lucky chance to be taught, coached, and mentored by Mr. Patterson. I first got to know him through the track and field team. It was there I realized how lively and passionate he was. Adding on to that, he was a part of our strength and conditioning program for the past 2 seasons with the Norman North Stars. He was there almost every morning and was more than willing to run with us, even if it was around a metabolics. Outside of the classroom, he is a spectacular person who strives for greatness every day, but inside the classroom, he is beyond that. Trust me, I got 102% in his anatomy class. He's taught me what feels like a million muscles, the origin, insertion, and the function for each of those muscles are, and of course, what harm sugar and processed foods do to your body. The most meaningful lesson Mr. Patterson has taught me is, when all else fails, kindness and hard work will take you where you need. He may not know this, but Mr. Patterson has influenced and inspired me to be the person I am today. He is more than just a teacher, he is a staple for a graduating class of 2025 as he inspires not only myself, but everyone else around him.
Mr. Patterson has been a mentor for many students, especially for the class of 2025. My first impression on Patterson was in volleyball tryouts. He was kind and always seemed to have a smile on his face. To this day, I've not seen a sour look on his face. Patterson encouraged me and many others throughout volleyball. He's the reason I love the sport so much and continue to play to this day. Patterson is an amazing teacher, coach, and most importantly, an amazing person. The conversations I have had with him have been so enlightening, and I've learned so much from him, like always eat your veggies and bull testes. Patterson is enthusiastic about his job. When a tired, moody students walk in his class, he always makes their day better. Throughout my 4 years of high school, Patterson has been my gym teacher, anatomy teacher, volleyball coach, and track coach. In all of this time, the most important thing I've learned from him is to push forward, stay calm, and to not eat hot dogs. Sorry, Mr. Patterson, but I will never give up on my campfire wieners. He truly has been the type of teacher every student needs to guide and encourage them. Thank you for listening, and now we will introduce our class of 2025 teacher speaker, Mr. Carl Patterson.
Good evening, class of 2025. We, your teachers, counselors, administrators, and members of the board have gathered here ceremoniously with your families, friends, and loved ones to enact these rituals that mark a moment of significance in your lives, your graduation. Now, most of you have come to know me by the light of my passion for fitness, my desire to bring about flourishing health in my pupils through exercise and nutrition. In some version or another, hopefully each of you have heard my message about the importance of squats, the value of burpees, and the dangers of sugar. Few of you, however, have come to know me by the light of any other of my passions. Among my many interests outside of health and fitness, I would describe myself as a bibliophile, a lover of books, the older the better, and I have a particular attraction to works of great poets. Those of you who are enrolled in my exercise science course this year ought to remember the importance that I placed on the etymological roots of the subject's terminology. For those of you who don't know, etymology is the study of the origins of words and their meanings. Truth be told, I am perhaps more interested in the study of words themselves than the science of the anatomy and physiology that the words describe. Anatomy to me is cold and lifeless, like the cadavers that it studies. But words are full of life and tremendously inspiring. A single word can tell an entire story if you'll give it the time. So I want to present before you the word that marks this day for all of you, graduation. The word graduation is one that has hardened and grown cold over the centuries, so that we rarely pay it any mind when we hear it uttered. At one time, however, it must have been a young word, and its poetic relation to nature would have been as fresh in the minds of the ones who employed it as the ones who heard it. The English word is rooted in the Latin, gratus, essentially referencing a step climbed. The word can also be found at the heart of many related English words. Hear the suggestive GR sound in grade, gradual, degree, and progress. Now, I would guess that many of you thought you were done with English lessons. And I'm certain that none of you ever expected to receive one from your gym teacher. But here we are, and keep in mind, you guys voted for this. So, I wanted you guys to consider the poetic imagery that our word graduation elicits. Relate the image to your own experience. You are standing on the landing of a staircase. It could have come from almost anywhere, and indeed each of you has arrived here from your own unique place. It is leading by many diverging and converging routes to somewhere, and I for one have faith that in the end that somewhere will be revealed as the best place for all. Any of you who have climbed the stairs as a form of exercise during, say, Workout Wednesdays, will quickly relate to the struggle of that task. And no doubt many of you have struggled to surmount this landing. But recall now also the strength that has been gained from the climb. The work indeed was difficult, but the best things in life don't come easy, and it's well for us that they don't. For if good things came without struggle, how could we appreciate their value, and how could we grow from them? Now, as I said at the commencement of this speech, we are gathered here ceremoniously to enact a set of rituals. On this metaphorical landing, you are all wearing the same vestments, receiving the same articles, and participating in the same rites. In a short while, you will actually climb those steps and surmount this landing. If your imagination has been waked, by anything that I've said heretofore, you may perhaps do so with a new understanding and appreciation of what that action symbolizes. But I also said at the beginning of this speech that we are here with your family, friends, and loved ones. Indeed, these rituals are important, and they show the height that you have reached, but they show nothing of the conditions of those steps which you have climbed. Only you and those closest to you, who've been there all throughout, will know those conditions. And I think you ought to look back with them on your unique journey as far more valuable than this common destination. Finally, it wouldn't feel right to simply say congratulations without painting that poetic picture of what I intend when I say it. The word has two parts, a prefix, con, meaning with, and a suffix, derived from the Latin word gratuli, meaning show joy. So here we are, your teachers, counselors, and administrators, standing with your loved ones who have helped you to climb every step of the way, showing joy with you. Congratulations. You have done well. We are proud of you. Take a moment on this landing here to repose, and then onward and upward.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. I know the students truly do look up to you, and you are an exceptional role model for them. Graduating student Lincoln Richcoon will now return to the stage to introduce this year's valedictorian, Dhruv Dewan.
All right. Once again, good evening, family, friends, staff, and most importantly, graduates of 2025. I'm going to keep this short and sweet so we can all get to those appetizers in the gym sooner. This is my second time up here, but in case you missed it, my name is Lincoln Richcoon. This time around, I have the privilege to stand before you as the proud and honorary nominator of this year's valedictorian, Dhruv Dewan. A few months back at our graduation assembly, I was considering running for valedictorian myself, but then Dhruv brought up the idea of me being his nominator. He said to me, "There's no one else I'd rather have up on that stage with me." After hearing those words, I agreed without hesitation. One 4-hour hangout later, Dhruv and I had planned out his entire campaign. Some ideas came to life, others didn't. I'll start off by saying Dhruv is a successful student athlete who achieved honor roll this past year while also playing a key role on his varsity basketball team. More importantly, he is a phenomenal person who has always put others' needs before his own. What makes Dhruv so special is not how smart he is or how popular he is. It's the way he presents himself as a person and as a friend. Dhruv has been my best friend throughout high school, and since then, I've watched him flourish into one of the greatest people I have ever met. If there's one thing I've learned this year, it's that our friendship goes beyond what it actually is. To me, he's what you'd call a brother from another mother. When I think of what qualities define a valedictorian, I think intelligent, kind, confident, hardworking, and of course, good-looking. Dhruv embodies every one of those qualities, which is why I believe he is by far the best representative for our class. If I could leave you with one last piece of advice, get a friend like Dhruv, not only for the unconditional love and support, but also so their mom can make you the best meal you've ever had. Shout out to Dhruv's mom, you cook an incredible butter chicken and rice. All right, enough glazing for me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our 2025 valedictorian, my best friend, Dhruv Dewan.
You know, I'm not usually someone who loves being talked about a lot, but if Lincoln can give an incredible speech like that just for me, it makes me think we're not just best friends, but he's like my brother. Thank you, Lincoln. Good evening, respected guests, community supporters, staff, coaches, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Standing here as a valedictorian is an honor to be given the chance to represent this year's graduating class. This could not have been done without the help of my campaign team and all the teachers who supported me to get me where I am today. I hope I can deliver a speech that you all will carry for the rest of your lives and not just be a boring ChatGPT valedictorian speech. I want to take a moment to give a special thank you to my parents, the two most important people in my life who gave up so much just so I could have this moment. Along with all the hardships they faced, they never let me give up, even when there were days that I wanted to. I owe you guys so much, and I hope I did manage to make you guys proud. To our teachers, thank you for taking our late assignments and pushing us harder to grow every single day. Thank you for answering the dumbest possible questions, even though the saying goes, there's no such thing as a dumb question. And Perdy, don't worry, your hairline is safe again this year. But Switzer, I'm sorry, I have to say it, after all that running you made me do. To Gallo, was your wardrobe sponsored by Highlighter? But on a more serious note, a simple thank you wouldn't be enough appreciation to these mentors. So I want to thank every teacher at R.D. Parker and know you are appreciated. And you are the reason we are standing here today with diplomas in our hands and these unforgettable stories in our hearts. To the class of 2025, let's take this moment to celebrate this milestone in our lives and look back at all of the hard work, whether it was the exams, the tests, balancing part-time jobs at school, the countless hours of volunteering, the sports practices, the early mornings and late nights. We all managed to do it. But everybody here has their own path to make it happen. There are the people that never left the house and only studied. There are the people that spent more time partying than studying. You know who you are. But all that doesn't matter anymore. Each and every one of you, take in this moment and appreciate how far you've come. You've earned this moment, no matter how you earned it. A message to everyone is don't rush to have it all figured out. Take the next step in life with courage. Do the things in life that excites you and scares you a little. Dream big and then work hard to make it happen. The world we are stepping into is complicated. It's fast-paced, unpredictable, and probably overwhelming. But it's full of new opportunities and possibilities. Here's the good news. Sitting here today, we've all done something amazing these past 4 years, or more. Making it through one of the most unpredictable times of our lives where we balance learning, online and in person, and some of us even survived a few fashion trends. There was one time where I was told that life is life. At that point, I didn't really understand what it truly meant. But later, I learned that unfortunate events will always happen in life. But it is your responsibility to know that we can't always control what happens, and the best thing to do is stay silent and learn from those mistakes and keep going to flourish in life. As we stand here today, we carry the lessons, the laughs, and even the late night cramming sessions. High school is more than just a chapter. It shaped who we are today. Whether you're heading to college, starting a job, or still figuring it out, move forward with confidence. As Pop Smoke once said, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. If we aim high and stay focused, there's no limit to what we can do. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our future starts now.
Thank you, Drew, and congratulations again on being asked to represent your class this evening. We're now going to welcome the following graduates to the stage to make a presentation to the dignitaries who have joined us here this evening. Paige Clements, Ladanian Foster Bittern, Caitlin Krentz, and Vishwa Vijay Kumar, please join us to present the gifts to our dignitaries. Each dignitary is being presented with a gift to show our gratitude and appreciation for accepting our invitation to be part of our celebration this evening. The youth of R.D. Parker would like to thank the dignitaries for their words of wisdom, inspiration, and encouragement. Kinanas Kumitin Nawao and Masicho. Now, the Artie Parker Collegiate Choir, led by Miss Bunn, will perform Bridge Over Troubled Water. The choir has 6 graduating students who will be performing this year. Please welcome graduates Nicholas Elson, Logan Frieza, Caitlin Krentz, Amber Moravke, Darren Reed, and Emma Whitmore. Thank you to our choir and our graduates for that great performance. This evening, our school board would like to present 2 awards for academic excellence. Please welcome again Mr. Hank Warner Brown to present the School District of Mystery Lake Academic Scholarships. Not those 2. These are going to be your 2.
Thank you for the beautiful music, by the way. That was wonderful. One of the best things I get to do this week is to give out awards. And so the awards that we're giving out for tonight, the first one is a Trustee Award for Academic Vocational Achievement. This is for the student who has managed to receive the highest grade point average for their vocational training at the Artie Parker. And so without further ado, I'd like to call up Panchal Gay. For the second award, Trustee Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement, I'd like to call up Amber Murovsky.
Congratulations again to Amber and Panchal on all of your hard work and determination and the results that have come from it. This evening, we have a special presentation from the Manitoba School Boards Association and the Association of Manitoba Municipalities. They will be presenting the MSBA Student Citizenship Award and the George Harbottle Memorial Award. I will now invite Hank Warner Brown to rejoin me at the podium, as well as Deputy Mayor and AMM Northern Director Louis Fitzpatrick to the podium to make the presentation. Both pages there if you want.
Beautiful.
Okay. I know it's blue, it's a little hard to read.
It's a good thing I'm colorblind. No, that's bad. Alrighty. For tonight's award, the Association of Manitoba Municipalities and the Manitoba School Boards Association are presenting this award. The Manitoba School Boards Association Student Citizenship Awards recognize outstanding young people throughout Manitoba who are active participants in their communities and their schools. This award celebrates students who demonstrate strong citizenship through volunteer work, involvement in character building organizations, leadership, and participation in student government. There are 6 of these awards presented annually, 1 to each of the MSBA's geographic regions, which is fortuitous because I'm also the district representative for Region 4, which is this northern district. The Association of Manitoba Municipalities further recognizes one of MSBA's individual award winners by way of the AMM George Harbottle Memorial Award, in recognition of outstanding contributions at the community level. The student we are recognizing this evening has been a leader in the Artie Parker Students Offering Support Group throughout her high school career, organizing humanitarian efforts in the School of the Thompson community, as well as identifying and dismantling barriers to mental health through her work with jack.org. From food drives to pet supply collections, gifts of hope for R.D. Parker students to blankets for victims of violence, and much more, this individual has been a driving force for change, for compassion and kindness in our community. We are pleased to announce the winner of the MSBA Students Citizenship Award and the AMM George Harbottle Memorial Award to Sarah Stewart. Come on down.
Congratulations again to Sarah. Our principal, Mr. Jeff French, will now announce the winner of the Governor General's Bronze Medal Award.
Sure. The Governor General's Academic Awards were created in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. Over the years, they have become the most prestigious award that students in Canadian schools can receive. For nearly 150 years, the Governor General's academic medals have recognized the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. They are awarded to the student graduating with the highest average from a high school. Many well-known Canadians have received the Governor General's Award, including Pierre Trudeau, Kim Campbell, and Tommy Douglas. Over 50,000 Canadians have received the Governor General's Award since its inception. We are about to add one more name to that list, the R.D. Parker graduate with the highest academic average, whopping 96.91% for the class of 2025, and recipient of the Governor General's Award is Amber Marofsky.
Congratulations, Amber. Your family, friends, and of course your teachers are incredibly proud of you. It is now time for our diploma presentation. Finally. As the students are presented with their diploma, we will be announcing scholarship winners. Scholarship recipients should look behind their diploma for details about obtaining their award. Students will also find a thank you card addressed to the organizations responsible for their scholarship. Please take the time in the coming days to fill them out and drop them in the mail, or go and visit them in person to do so. We would like to thank all of our local organizations that sponsor awards, scholarships, and bursaries. Your support of our students is greatly appreciated. On behalf of our students, thank you. Those students who have obtained honors, an average between 80 and 84.9%, will be wearing a silver cord, and honors with distinction, an average of over 85%, will be wearing a gold cord. Parents and guests in the arena, we would ask you to please remain in your seats during the diploma presentation. We do have a professional photographer taking pictures of the diploma presentation in the arena, and all grads will receive a copy of that picture of them receiving their diplomas. We're just going to set up the stage real quick, and then we'll be underway with our diploma walk. Please allow Ms. Thompson to have her moment in the limelight as we do our practice pictures. And as long as we are good to go from Life Touch, we'll get underway here in a sec. All set? All right. Here we go, graduates. Watch your line, leaders. Can be super, super low. Sure. We have a meticulous process here. Our grads get checked and then double checked by the time they get to the front of the stage to make sure that they are completely ready to go with all of their cords, stoles, hats, and tassels in the right spots. Okay, here we go. Valedictorian, academic, honors, the Nathan Lounsbury Memorial Scholarship Local 8223, and the Sikh Society of Thompson Award, Dhruv Dewan. Academic, Corbin Okimau. Academic, Tegan Wistesakut. Academic, Jacob Adams. Academic, honors with distinction, Daniel Aftab. Olua Demilara Eremu, academic. Academic, honors with distinction, Rakisha Ballantyne. Academic Cassandra Beardy. Academic Harmony Beardy. Academic Ethan Belisario. Academic Nolan Belton. Academic Honors with Distinction, the TGC Low Family Memorial Scholarship, the Thompson Kin Club Scholarship, the Mama We Talk Friendship Center Incorporated Scholarship, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Charlie Boychuk. Academic Mossy Brightnose. Academic Frank Bushby. French Immersion, the Dylan Cripps Memorial Scholarship and Prom Committee Scholarship, Bridget Caddy. Academic Karel Caribou. Academic Honors Ray Castaneda. Academic Honors with Distinction, the Sikh Society of Thompson, Glacier MDS Aerotest Scholarship for STEM, and the Lutheran Legacy Scholarship, Bhumi Shandell. Academic Kyle Chartrand. Academic Honors with Distinction, United Steelworkers Local 6166, Glacier MDS Aerotest Scholarship for STEM, Paige Clements. Academic Caden Cook. Academic Francis Cook. Academic Cherish Cooper. Academic Technology Carpentry, Lane Cordell. You take care. Academic Carly Corvassier. Academic Technology Automotive, Kyle Crawley. Congratulations, dude. Good work. Academic Kaylee Custer. Academic Honors, Brooklyn Daw. Academic Logan Denichisi. Good job, Logan. French immersion, Samantha Desjardins. Academic Quentin DeTanakazi. Good job, Quentin. Congratulations. Academic Honors with Distinction and the Sikh Society of Thompson Scholarship, Ishmeet Derdi. Academic Honors, Trevor Diaz Lugo. Congratulations, proud of you. Academic Honors with Distinction, the Thompson Regional Airport, Nathan Lounsbury Memorial Scholarship, and the Bee Breeze Memorial Scholarship, Rochella Dumali. Academic Jacoby Dumas. Good job, Jacoby. Academic, Technology, Carpentry, Anthony Dysart. Academic Honors, Judy Dysart. Academic Honors, the Ethan Robert Graham Music Scholarship and the Thompson Music Parents Association Scholarship, Nicholas Elson. Academic Fabian Fenner Redhead. Academic Honors with Distinction, Amber Fenton. Academic Honors with Distinction, Kenneth Fitz. Should have added in provincial gold medal champion too. Did I miss that? As well as, I got two things to add there, technology, automotive, and a provincial gold medal badminton champion. Academic Ladanian Foster Bittern. Academic Sadie Fox. Academic Honors, Raymond Francois Minier. Academic, Technology, Hairstyling, Honors with Distinction, the K. Campbell United Church Scholarship, and Prom Committee Scholarship, Sadie Frost. French Immersion, Honors with Distinction, Logan Frieza. Academic honors Ty Gazu. Academic Cameron George. Academic Cameron Giroux. Academic Honors with Distinction, Panchal Guy. As well as Technology Heavy Duty. Academic Honors with Distinction, Abhishek Goga. Academic Honors with Distinction, Mahakdeep Goga.
Okay, so you're good now? Yeah. Okay, give me the list.
Take your pick. Just that? Yeah. Academic Honors Technology Hairstyling, Quinn Graham. Academic Thompson Gaspar Co-op Limited, Thompson Teachers Association, and Prom Committee Scholarship, Aaliyah Griffin. Academic Technology Heavy Duty, Caleb Haas. Good job, neighbor. Proud of you, buddy. Academic Technology Automotive, Jaden Hansen. Academic Technology Automotive, Cashton Harmer. Academic Rowan Harvey Nepatebo. Academic Nora Helgeson. Academic Cordelia Higgins. Academic Elena Highway. Academic Technology Heavy Duty, Knights of Columbus, United Steelworkers Local 6166, and the Arnold Morbeg Memorial Scholarship, Matthew Hirsch. French Immersion, Emily Holman. French Immersion, Aaron Holman. Academic, Technology, Carpentry, Honors with Distinction, Kylan Putala. Academic, Honors with Distinction, Balu Shulamite Iamalari. French Immersion, Caden Johnson. Academic, Honors with Distinction, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Janine Joy. Academic, Honors with Distinction, and the Sikh Society of Thompson Scholarship, Sheenam Kapoor. French Immersion, Honors with Distinction, Sophie Kirby McDougall. Academic Monty Knutson. French Immersion honors Thompson Lions Club Scholarship and the Thompson Music Parents Association Scholarship, Caitlin Krentz. Academic Lisa Langshear. Academic Ava Lapointe. Academic Honors with Distinction and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Jet Larder. Academic Technology Heavy Duty, Zachary Lounsbury. Academic Honors with Distinction, the Thompson Teachers Association Scholarship, the Thompson Health Auxiliary Scholarship, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Rory Lowe. Good job. Academic Honors with Distinction, Noah Lumley. Academic Honors with Distinction, the Carrie Brown Memorial Bursary, the Dylan Cripps Memorial Scholarship, the Thompson Music Parents Association Scholarship, and the Thompson Health Auxiliary Scholarship, Amber Murawski. Academic Technology Automotive, Isaiah Mason. Academic Brock Matichuk. Academic and the Thompson Teachers Association Scholarship, Tatiana Matichuk. Academic Megan Matiasik. Academic Honors with Distinction, Cadence Mayhem. Academic Gage Mayhem. French Immersion Honors, Kirsten McDonald. Academic Alexis McIver. Academic Seth McIver. Academic Preston McKay. Academic Isaac McLeod Catchway. Academic Deanna Marasti. Academic Chelsea Michelle. Academic Shaylee Moyes. Academic, the Arnold Morbeg Memorial Scholarship, the TGC Low Family Memorial Scholarship, and the Thompson Teachers Association Scholarship, Dalen Monius. We missed the aw moment there. That's all right. Academic Honors, the Ruth Gordon Memorial Scholarship, the Canadian Institute of Mining, Metallurgy, and Petroleum Scholarship, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Amy Monteith. Academic Tegan Moose. Academic Adam Moose.
Good job, Deegan!
Academic honors with distinction, Torianne Moose Bland. French immersion, Gabriella Mosher. That's $50, Dad. Academic honors and the prom committee scholarship, Claire Mullet. Academic Nathan Murphy. Academic honors, Cadence Muskego. Academic Iomade Alubamishe. Academic Technology Carpentry honors and the prom committee scholarship, Adriana Wolet. Academic Sage Uskin. Academic Violet Uskin. Academic Jolene Uchikat. Academic honors with distinction and the prom committee scholarship, Savannah Park. Academic Technology Carpentry, Adrian Peters. Academic, Technology Hairstyling, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Sarah Phillips. That's my bad. Academic, Technology Automotive, Harshanpreet Purba. Academic, Honors, Thompson Lions Club Scholarship, the Thompson Music Parents Association Scholarship, and the Legion Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, Darren Reed. Academic, Taryn Richard. Academic, Honors with Distinction, the Law North Law Corporation Scholarship, the Glacier MDS Aerotest Scholarship for STEM, the Arthur Sanch Memorial Scholarship Bursary Fund 1628, the Thompson Minor Hockey Scholarship, the Justin Bradbury Memorial Scholarship, the Prom Committee Scholarship, and the Legion Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, Lincoln Richcoon. I'm exhausted. Academic, Cohen Robertson. Academic, Honors with Distinction, the Legion Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, the Royal Canadian Legion Burntwood River Branch 244 Scholarship, Logan Robertson. Academic, Technology Automotive, Belle Rose. Academic, Honors with Distinction, and the Legion Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, Ifelua Rosiji. Academic, Drayden Ross. Academic, Nevaeh Ross. Academic Hannah Samuel. Academic Tyra Samuel. Congratulations. Academic Technology Carpentry Kelvin Samuel Detanakazi. Academic Kira Sauve. Academic Technology Carpentry Reed Scadden. Academic Honors with Distinction, Meenal Sigal. Academic Alexis Sinclair. Academic Danny Lynn Smith. I should have put in technical last round. Academic Danon Smith. Academic Malcolm Snooks. Academic Honors Jamie Spence. Academic Honors with Distinction and the Arnold Morberg Memorial Scholarship, Zaria Stevens. Academic Honors with Distinction, Nickel Days Community Service Scholarship, the Artie Parker Collegiate Award, the Thompson Teachers Association Scholarship, the Lutheran Legacy Scholarship, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Sarah Stewart. Academic Honors with Distinction and the Legion Ladies Auxiliary Scholarship, Zoe Turif. Academic, Honors with Distinction, and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Vishwa Vijaya Kumar. Academic, Nicholas Ward Westervelt. Academic, Zach Wavy. Academic, Technology, Automotive, Connor Weber McKay. Academic, Preston Wienisk. Academic, Technology Automotive, Bryce Weir. Academic, Honors the Nickel Days Community Service Scholarship and the Prom Committee Scholarship, Emma Whitmore. Academic, Gregory Wiseman. Academic, Technology, Carpentry, and Honors, Dimitri Wood. Academic, Caden York. Academic, Seth Zaheko. Get some guys who like you. And our final graduate for this evening, Academic, Technology Heavy Duty, and Honors with Distinction, Gavin Zimmer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our graduates. The class of 2025 would like to thank you for sharing in the celebration of this very special event. We wish the graduates all the best in life and much happiness. Following the ceremony, graduates, you will need to return your gowns and your stole to the home ec area at Artie Parker, the same place that you picked them up. After that, you and your family are invited into the Parker gym for some appetizers served by our incredible nutrition procureur, Blaine, and his assistants. We hope, hey, appetizers, sure, why not? Let's go. We hope that everyone who is choosing to participate in the Safe Grad event has a fun and safe evening, and thank you again to those who are volunteering to make it an evening that our graduates will never forget. To end the ceremony, here are a few final words from your principal, Mr. Jeff French.
Just want to say again, congratulations to all of you. You've worked so hard, and I hope you have a fantastic night. Okay, apparently there's a role I didn't even know about, so I'm in charge of tassels. Grads, please remove your tassels from the right to the left. The moving of the tassels symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. It is now my pleasure to present the Artie Parker graduating class of 2024. What? 2025.
Missed the spelling.
Typo.
Can't be perfect. One typo in 26 pages isn't the worst. Thank you everyone for attending ours and celebrating with our graduates this evening. I would now like to invite our valedictorian, Drew Dewan, to the front of the stage to lead our graduates in the cap toss. Graduates, please stand. Here we go, graduates, follow Drew. Graduates, follow Drew. First row, first row.